Hello, it is XYZ Blaster. I'm back. It has been a long time. Um, I'm back with a new card opening video. This will be a long one because I'm opening a case of Union Arena, code Geass. You can see my Oshino Co player mat there. I also play Vice Schwartz and open Vice Schwartz. But that is not the subject of today's video. I'm hoping for this to just be pretty chill. I'm probably just gonna end up rambling about quite a bit. I haven't really prepared any topics, and I mean, 16 boxes is is a lot to go through and prepare talking points for and such. So yeah, just gonna see if I can enjoy a nice chill opening. Figured I would record it. I've been really enjoying this game. I've been a fan since I found out it existed in Japan. I mean, I'm a Vice Schwartz fan, so Union Arena being kind of a Vice Schwartz equivalent was very exciting to find, because that was kind of my least favorite thing about Vice Schwartz, was that there were very few shonen titles. That's where Union Arena comes in, because most of the IPs are shonen IPs. I will just be I won't be really going through commons and uncommons, I don't think. I don't really see the point in it. I feel like if you're watching this video, you probably know what Union Arena is. Sets also aren't that big, so at some point opening a case will be pretty boring. So this is a box topper. You get one of these in every box. They are just a foil version of base rarity, or base cards. I mean, I guess there's no harm in explaining like the rules of Union Arena if people don't know how to play. Pretty simple. I don't know if I'm the one who should really be explaining this, because I'm not great at the game. But it's not the hardest game. I mean, it's a Bandai game, and most Bandai games are pretty similar to one another. Like One Piece, for example. Yeah, so I mean, you're drawing 7 cards in your opening hands, deck of 50 with a maximum of 4 copies of a card. So not too crazy in card game lingo. There's a mulligan. Most card games will have a mulligan. Oh, that is pretty cool. That is one of the possible box hits. So in Union Arena, you are guaranteed 1 hit in a box in alternate art. You can tell if it's an alternate art by that little star right there, the SR star. So normally the card would be in SR, but this is the alternate art. Actually, you can see here. Most Japanese card games, it's very nice, unlike like Magic the Gathering or something. Most Japanese card games will tell you the distribution in the set. It won't tell you how many alt arts there are, but you can kind of just guess usually. Yeah, so there's only 108 cards in this set. So like I was saying, the Union Arena sets are pretty small. I've been waiting for this one. Oh wait, like I said, this is just a chill video, so I'm gonna probably be rambling a lot. Like that's a normal SR. You can see no star. I'm gonna move the rares actually off to the side because those matter quite less. But right, I was explaining Union Arena. I don't know, there's not much else to explain. You get 7 life, which, so after you're done with your drawing your hand and your mulligans, you get, you place the top 7 cards of your deck into your life area. And those are your life. It's kind of like prize cards from Pokemon, except you take damage instead of getting prize cards for knocking out your opponent's enemies or your opponent's characters. Yeah, you know, once you hit 7, you well, you lose. Or once you hit 0, I should say. Yeah, it's not much else to explain. I mean, obviously the rules are a lot more complex than that. Not by like a whole lot, but a decent bit. I think it is a pretty simple game to learn. I hope more people get into it because I really like the anime that there are sets for and stuff. And that's two SR Suzakus. That's pretty cool. That's funny. But yeah, that's a very very basic explanation of the game. I encourage anyone who hasn't played the game to give it a try. It's not super expensive to get into. Almost every deck that you can play is viable. There's a SR Nunnally. Yeah, almost every deck that you can play is viable. There's obviously some are better than others, like in most card games, but it's not like as egregious of a difference as in some card games like Magic the Gathering. It's a pretty easy to get into card game, all things considered. Yeah, let's go into the contents of boxes and packs. I guess we'll use this next pack as an example for commons and uncommons, and then I'll go from there. So each pack will contain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 commons, 2, 3, 4 uncommons, and then 2 rares. The first one will always be a rare. The second card can be an SR, like this Gurren Mark II, an alternate art, like this Lelouch, or an action point, which is like Dawn in One Piece, or like mana, like lands in Magic. It's, yeah, you only get 3 action points instead of One Piece's 10 Dawn, or Magic's, I guess, kind of unlimited mana you can have in a deck. Oh, here's a good way to I can showcase the difference between the SR and the SR Star for this Lelouch. Not super different. Most of the cards are taken directly from the anime. Most, if not all of the cards, actually. They'll only, as far as I know, make... They don't make sets from manga. It needs to have an anime for them to make a set out of it. But the game is pretty new in English. This is only the 4th set. You can tell that by the code up here, if it'll focus. UE04BT. So that means the U is for Union Arena, the E is for English, I'm pretty sure. The 4th set, and then BT is for booster boxes or booster packs, because there's also starter decks, which strangely enough there isn't a starter deck for Code Geass in English, but in Japan there is. And they kind of just threw all of the starter deck cards into the set, so it kind of messed a lot of like things up, like distributions in the packs. Kind of messed that up quite a bit. Because now there's these just extra cards that aren't supposed to be in the set. Eventually, when they come out with secondary, second sets. So the current sets right now are Bleach, 1000-Year Blood War Arc. So not just normal Bleach, it is 1000-Year Blood War Arc. The newest stuff. There's Hunter x Hunter, and then there is Jujutsu Kaisen and now Code Geass. The next few sets are Demon Slayer, One Punch Man, Sword Art Online, Black Clover, etc. Oh, nice. One more alternate art to end the box. It's pretty good. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember what I was saying. It's a very pretty card. So I think I'm going to be leaving the alternate arts there. We'll keep the SRs there too, but I think the rares, because you're going to get so many of them in a case, I think I will just let that be. Now I just need to figure out where I'm going to put this box. Time for box number 2. Yeah, I have actually 0 clue what I was talking about. Oh, extra sets. So they will make like a set 2 for certain IPs. So there actually is a set 2 for every IP that is out in English so far. In Japan, at least, there's a set 2. But Bleach and Jujutsu Kaisen set 2 has already been announced for English. They should be coming out next summer. That's our box topper. Lelouch. Red Lelouch. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure on the extra sets, the U in the set code is replaced by an E. I could be wrong. I can't fact check right now because I'm using my phone to record this video. But yeah. So I already explained the contents of the pack. There are typically on average 6 SRs per box, and then for Union Arena as a game, there are 1 to 2 hits in a box, which are the alternate arts. It's about, because you're always guaranteed 1 alternate art, which is very good. But as for your second alternate art, ooh, Lancelot. It's a very good deck. As for the second alternate art, there is a 50% chance on average that you get one. So about half the boxes in a case will have 2 hits, and the other half will have 1 hit on average. Obviously, averages don't mean a whole lot, but they're useful. Averages don't tell you the whole story, but they're good to use to predict stuff. I'm saying this as a math major. Yeah, I mean, maybe I shouldn't be saying that. I mean, who cares, really? I can say whatever I want as long as I'm not hurting someone. Maybe not true. I'm kind of just rambling. Like I said, chill video. I mean, I've opened a case of each of the previous sets because I like this game a lot. But I didn't record those. Oh, so on average, there's also 2. Actually, I don't even think it's on average. I think it's like hard stuck at. You get 2 action points per box. Non-foil. Actually, you can get a foil action point, which is the case hit, which is a case hit. Actually, you get 2 technical case hits per case, which is a foil action point, and then a 2-star alternate art, which is just a cooler alternate art. There's actually an even higher version called a 3-star that is not guaranteed in a case. So you're guaranteed a foil AP and a 2-star alternate art in a case. But, oh, another one of these Lelouches. The 3-star, on the other hand, is kind of elusive. You're not guaranteed one. You can't, as far as I know, you cannot get more than 1 2-star in a case, or 1 foil AP, more than 1 foil AP. The 3-star kind of just shows up. It can be your case hit, but it can also just be an extra hit in the case, which I think is really cool. I have yet to hit one. We're hoping, for this set, that'd be very cool. I believe it is actually this Lelouch is the one with the 3-star. But yeah, we'll see. Actually, for Bleach and Hunter x Hunter, the 2-stars had signatures on them, which was really cool because in Japan, when the set's released, they did not have signatures on them. And everyone got really excited when they announced this. And then Jujutsu Kaisen comes around, and they're like, oh, sorry guys, we couldn't get signatures, so you'll just have the normal 2-stars like the Japanese set had. But don't worry, we'll make the 3-star. There'll be a normal variant of the 3-star, but you can also get a serialized version. There are 100 of them. It's like, bro, I think everyone would have rather had signatures, but I also kind of expected it as a Vice Schwartz player and collector, because Vice Schwartz, that's like one of their biggest gimmicks, is signatures on the hits. But sometimes they just can't get the licensing for it when they release the set in English or whatever. You know what I mean? So I kind of expected it to happen. I'm sad it did end up happening. But the serialized thing is kind of cool. Though it does kind of seem like they're just coming off the back of Magic the Gathering starting to do serialized stuff recently. So, I don't know. It's cool. Who knows, maybe there's one in this case, because perfect segue. I don't even know if that was a segue, but perfect. The same happened with Code Geass. They could not get signatures on the SR double stars, So they instead made a serialized triple star. Oh, but also, we've only somehow pulled SR stars, but there are also rare stars and uncommon stars and common stars. Uncommon and common, there's quite a few less usually per set, like maybe a couple of them. But you know, there's a good amount of R stars per set, and and I don't think every single SR gets a alternate art. Or maybe, no, maybe they do. Not every single one gets a double star, I think is actually what it is. Oh, there we go. See, this was a one-hit box, only the one Lelouch. Yeah. On to box 3. Seems like it's taking me about 10 minutes per box. So, means this ugh. That does not bode well. That means this video is going to be a lot longer than I was expecting. Oh, 10 minutes per box means this video would be 160 minutes long. That's nearly 3 hours. I guess that's fine, but there's a Suzaku box topper. I wasn't quite expecting to spend that long opening these packs. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I might have to split this up into two openings. I'll try my best. We'll see how long my phone lasts. Oh, see, that's an R-star. That is an R-star Lancelot. Very pretty card. Oh my god. I love that. It's a super pretty card. Jeez. Yeah, we're gonna have to see. I was kind of planning on maybe 2 hours at most. I guess there are a few things I could do to kind of enhance my setup. Probably get some time save. There's a normal SR Lancelot. Yeah, I could probably switch around my setup a bit. Let me see if I can do that real quick. You might hear some noise in the background as I try to do this on the fly, which is a very bad idea. But this is the first box opening I've recorded in a while. So I think it's okay. I really hope the audio isn't terrible. I had a friend review a test video I sent them. My girlfriend, actually. She said that it was a little loud, a little crinkly, but not unbearably so. And I'm trying to talk over most of the crinkles and trying to bring the pack a bit away from my microphone. So yeah, we'll see if it's truly unbearable or not when I review the footage later. I mean, I only get really one shot at a pack at a box opening, huh? Or case opening, even. I guess box opening, they could always buy another box, but a case, I don't really want to do that. Trying not to leave too much empty noise. I mean, typically I would normally open my booster packs while I watch something, not while I'm talking. So this is a bit a bit of a departure from my norm. Yeah. It should be fine. I just realized I have an alarm that's going to sound at midnight. Oh yeah, I'm doing this opening at like 10:30 at night. Yeah. I have an alarm set for midnight, and I really hope that doesn't interfere with the recording. That would suck. Oh, well, you win some, you live and learn. I suppose. I'm also using wireless headphones to record my audio, and they should be able to last me through the opening, through the whole entire case. One would hope. So we shall see. If they don't, then I will probably need to... Gosh, I don't know. Probably stop the recording or something. Switch out my headphones. We'll see. We'll see if it comes to that. Hopefully I only have to deal with a couple problems and not I don't have to put up an entire war against these boxes. Yeah. Oh, as you can see there's 2 pizza cards, delivery pizza and giant pizza. Pizza is actually an archetype for red in the Code Geass set. It is my favorite of the archetypes. So typically in Union Arena, there are like kind of 2 decks per color, and like sets will have between 2 and I want to say 4 colors, but like realistically it's going to be 2 or 3 colors. And there's 5 colors in Union Arena. There's green, purple, red, blue, and yellow. Code Geass is actually the first set in English with red. And Code Geass also has green and purple as its other 2 colors for the set. The archetypes for the Code Geass set are as follows. So purple has the Order of the Black Knights and the what are they called? Let's see if I can find one. Oh, the 4 Holy Swords. You can see I'm reading the type up there, the secondary typing for the cards, which are useful for card effects. So those are the 2 purple archetypes. Green, okay, well green does technically have 2. It's more apt to say it has 1. Because that's another R-Star, the Gurren Mark II. Nice. Lancelot and the Gurren. That's pretty... Oh, almost forgot the rare. That's a pretty funny coincidence. So the big so it's all really Holy Britannian Empire, in all honesty, for green. There are a couple of other like archetypes like purebloods and stuff. But it's really Holy Britannian Empire, but you're kind of going 2 different routes with the deck as far as I know. The good version is Lancelot, is just full Lancelot. just Suzaku's and Lancelot's. Oh, that's the end of the box. The other build uses, I mean, I think you can technically use Charles in a Lancelot deck, but I don't know. I haven't seen him in many lists, if I'm being honest. And I don't see a very good reason to be using him in Lancelot lists for his effect. He, as far as I remember, cheats things into play, which, don't get me wrong, is I don't think it matters what card game you're playing. Cheating things into play, which means you're cheating resources, like that's always something you want to do, right? But yeah, it's not great with Lancelot, because the Lancelot cards are six drops and 8 drops. There's a 0. So he's not going to really be doing much for the deck. And then red it's kind of a similar situation, but less so, because there's there's a more distinct separation of the archetypes. In red, you have Ashford Academy and Pizza. Now, all of the pizza cards, or most of the pizza cards, like also can work very well in an Ashford deck. And most of the Ashford cards can work really well in a pizza deck. But you really have to choose a route. You can't really go both. I mean, you can obviously hybridize the decks, and that's what I'm doing with my pizza deck, because like I said, it's my favorite. But yeah, Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained. I'm not the most coherent person. What else to talk about? I guess I can talk about... Oh, I can explain some things as they come up. So, like this Lelouch, this is a raid card. So, you can... Whenever you play a character, they come onto the battlefield... I'm going to use Magic the Gathering terms, because that's a more widely played card game. So people should be able to understand. So every card you play, you have a maximum of 4 slots. So this is kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess, or I guess Pokemon too. You have a maximum of 4 slots in your front line and your back line. So there's 2 different lines. The front line is where you put your attackers and your defenders. The back line is where you put energy generators. And so energy generators, so like if this guy was in the back line, he would generate 1 energy, and I need to meet the energy requirement to play this card. So remember, like I said, you only get 3 action points. So this costs 1 action point, but I need 1 purple energy generation in my energy line to be able to play this card into my front line or energy line. So it's pretty simple. Especially once you've played like a couple games. But yeah, so every card you play comes into play tapped or rested, meaning it cannot like attack that turn. But raids, so raid cards, those are like kind of your big, like, those are your big effects in a deck. Those can be played on top of a non-raid version. So like this 0, his effect is this card is also treated as Lelouch Lamperouge, which means you can raid a raid Lelouch on top of it. And the great thing about raid is that the character doesn't come into play tapped. It comes into play untapped, and as a free action, you can move it into your front line, because typically you have to do any moving of characters between the energy line and the front line during the beginning of your turn. But in the case of a raid, you don't. You can also only typically move from the energy line to the front line. You can't move a character back, but like the Suzaku, which has the ability Step, which allows it to move from the front line to the energy line during the movement phase at the beginning of your turn. Very cool effects. But yeah, that's what a raid does. Those are kind of your big hitters in every deck. You really want to be drawing your raids when you can, so that you can get in the most aggro attacks that you can. Yeah, there's a lot you can do with that kind of effect. And it's very nice and interesting. Trying to think what else to talk about, you know? I'm only a quarter of the way into this case. God, that's intimidating to only be a quarter of the way through. It's already been nearly 40 minutes. This was a pretty impromptu setup, I'll be honest. I wasn't super, like, expecting to actually do this as a recording. I mean, you know, it's been what, how long since I posted a pack video? I think I privated them all because I hated the crinkling noise of the packs, and God, I really hope. I mean, worst case, you know, it's just I private this one too. You know what I mean? It gets maybe like 10 views, and then I'm like, I don't like the crinkly noise. Oh no. We still haven't gotten our hit in this box yet. Well, I guess that's it. SR Star Lelouch, but this is the red Lelouch. That I'm silly. Wasn't paying attention. That was the one I was showing earlier for showcasing the raid effect. Who knows? Maybe this pack will also have a hit. Maybe it's a 2-hitter. Here's hoping, you know? Oh, no. So sad. That is box 4. I mean, so far so good, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, so far so good. I'm gonna try and turn off. Okay. So, my worst fear happened. The recording, I accidentally stopped the recording. I did turn off my alarm, so it won't, so I don't need to be afraid of my alarm stopping my recording now. Oh my god. Oh well. I can have a friend, hopefully edit those clips together, so it doesn't seem like I stopped the recording. I technically also have editing software, but I mean, I don't like to use my laptop. It's just too clunky. It's an old laptop. I much prefer using my phone, or like I've really been enjoying the Steam Deck. That is a marvelous creation by Valve. Oh, another Gurren. Yeah, I love my Steam Deck, in all honesty. Yeah, I tend to not try and use my my laptop as much as possible. Even though I'm a student, I still try to do everything on my phone. I mean, the phone, like the whole purpose of a phone, why did I do that? That bent the cards. Everyone who's ever played a card game is screaming at me. No, it's only an action point. That's a little better. Yeah, I mean, the whole purpose of phones is to be a computer in your pocket. So, you know. Yeah. Wow, so that's our 2 action points for the box. And one of our hits. The rest of this box might just be a bunch of duds, so maybe I'll try and power through it. We gotta figure out what to talk about, though. I'm starting to run out of material. What to talk about? I can talk about the other sets. My thoughts on those. So, let's see. The other sets. We'll go backwards in release order. So I talked about Code Geass in length, obviously, because I'm opening it. Jujutsu Kaisen. That set has been pretty fun to play. So fair warning, spoiler warning, I suppose, for Jujutsu Kaisen, maybe? I mean, season 1 at least. Still maybe. I don't really know if it can be counted as a spoiler warning when I'm just talking about what like the archetypes are. But also, like, fair warning to anyone who hasn't seen Jujutsu Kaisen. I guess there's really you're just gonna have to sit through this and you know, I hope you understand. I mean, I can also explain what the archetypes do, I guess. Actually, you don't have to guess. I mean, that would be a little silly. Yeah, okay. So Jujutsu Kaisen, its colors are purple, yellow, and blue for set 1. Purple, its archetypes are Kyoto, I think it's Kyoto Hiii, and Cursed Spirits. Kyoto Hiii centers around Todo, my favorite character from Jujutsu Kaisen. I love that character so much. Its whole like gimmick is just making your Todos like really powerful, and also obviously boogie woogie. You get to swap your opponent's frontline and energy line characters, which can be like really detrimental for them, especially against like say the green deck in Code Geass, where they'll actually this isn't a character, so it's a very bad example. The Euphemia I just opened, so it's still a pretty bad example because she has step, but she generates 3 energy. So like imagine she didn't have step, and she was in my opponent's energy line, and I boogie woogied and put her in the front line. She's not generating 3 energy anymore. That's so detrimental to my opponent. And I also get to bring up like tiny blockers or things they don't want dead. Like, you know, like, yeah. Cursed Spirits, on the other hand, is all about recursion. So it's all about recurring the same like 2 creatures from your graveyard onto your battlefield, and you just keep attacking. You just like normally you only get a maximum of 4 attacks in a turn because you can only have 4 things in the front line, but with Cursed Spirits you can do quite a few more than 4 attacks. Oh, that looks like a hit to me. Yeah, that is a it's a good example. That is a U-Star Euphemia. Very cool. Yeah, it is very scary when the Curse Spirit deck goes off. Yellow in in Jujutsu Kaisen is, there isn't really a set archetype. It's kind of just a bunch of littler archetypes that you can mix and match. But like the big cards that you typically are building around would be Nobara, the Nobara raid, the Megumi raid, and those are kind of like your core build around cards. Otherwise, you have Gojo and Panda as more secondary archetypes in yellow. And you can kind of mix and match. My yellow deck is actually Nobara and Megumi. I don't use any Gojos or Pandas. I just really like it, just maximum attacking. But Nobara is all about resting your opponent's characters and then killing them, or like giving them negative, like doing negative things to them because they're rested. Panda is just really good at blocking. Gojo is kind of hard to explain. His cards don't really have a necessarily theme around them. They just kind of exist. And Megumi, he probably has like the strongest theme in the color, where where's Shikigami. I mean, 10 Shadows technique, right? He summons a lot of shit. It's actually very similar to Curse Spirits in the playstyle. You get to cheat Shikigami from your graveyard into play, from your hand into play. And yeah, that's pretty much what the deck does. Blue is arguably the strongest color in JJK. Blue has, let's see, Blue has Sukuna, and Nanami. The Nanami deck is really interesting. So the Nanami raid gets really powerful when you have less than 15 cards in your deck. That's kind of hard to do, like especially early enough for the Nanami, like for the in the game. You know what I mean? But God, that card is so powerful when you get the 15 cards. When you get to 15 cards, the Sukuna is like kind of a powerhouse. At least when I've played against it, I have I don't have like the best win rate against Sukuna at the moment with my with JJK, with my Megumi deck. Yeah, the deck is all about getting, so you have 4 Sukuna's fingers in your deck, and your cards get more powerful the more fingers you have in your graveyard, your sideline. God, this pack is being a bit stubborn. And when you get like 3 into your sideline, or 4, like the cards just become so powerful. It's actually kind of like pizza in Geass. It is actually very similar, except with pizza, as you saw, there were 2 pizza cards. So any of the cards that care about pizza will max out at like if you have 6 or more pizza cards in your sideline. Yeah. Let's see. Going back further, Hunter x Hunter and Bleach released at the same time because they're the first 2 sets, but I will do Hunter x Hunter first. I guess I didn't actually go over the archetypes besides just the names in Geass, but yeah, that's fine. So in Another Gurren. Okay, I think I'm getting a message here. I think the case is telling me I need to play Gurren. I've gotten 2 R star and 2 SR star Gurrens. That's yeah. I think I'm getting a message. And then 2 SR star Lelouches, like I think it's telling me I need to play purple. Oh, that's funny. Instead of red. But yeah. So I said I was gonna start with Hunter x Hunter. So the colors in Hunter x Hunter are blue, purple, and green. We'll start with green. The archetypes in green are Kurapika, which is all about just overpowering your opponent. Like, there's no other way to put it. Like, it just has a lot of big, like, really good bodies. And you just keep playing them. You just flood the board and you just keep attacking, and it's sometimes can be really hard to keep up with just how good the cards are. The other archetype in green for Hunter x Hunter, not as great. It is Gon and friends. So just like Gon, Killua, Leorio. Yeah, not nearly as good of an archetype. I can't even tell you really what it does. I think it buffs its guys, like oh, if you like, it really wants to have multiples of them on the field. Like, oh, if you have a Kurapika, if you have a Leorio, if you have a Killua on the field or whatever, do this thing. And really, the cards like seem to only like buff the other cards, which isn't an amazing effect in this game. But yeah. Next, we'll go to purple. The archetypes in purple are the Phantom Troop and the Zoldyck family. The Zoldicks, I'm not actually really sure. I actually have even less information regarding the Zoldyck deck than the Gon and Friends deck. So I apologize that I'm not able to actually provide any thoughts on the Zoldyck deck. But the Phantom Troop deck is all about recursion. Or not really actually recursion. Actually, let me take that back. It's all about reuse. Reusing and like enter the battlefield effects. It's not enter the battlefield effects. They're win played. So like this Gurren has a win played effect. Oh, what am I doing? And the whole gimmick of the Phantom Troop deck is just reusing those. There's a bunch of cards that just say to re-trigger your other Phantom Troop win played effects. Most of them are removal, which is very good. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh, that's a pretty card. R-Star, another purple card. Okay, I think I'm getting the message. Like, it can't be any more clear. Sorry for the glare too, but it's as good as I could get it. Yeah, so blue is the last color for Hunter x Hunter. The archetypes in blue they would be Specified Slot and Blue Bomber are the names of the decks. So it's very Greed Island focused. From like the arc from the anime. Specified Slot is kind of like Sukana's Fingers and Pizza, but also not really, because you want the specified slot cards either on your field or in your hand instead of in your sideline. Yeah, so it makes the cards more powerful the more specified slot cards you have. Like I said, it's kind of like pizza and fingers. Blue Bomber, that is my favorite deck. That is my go-to deck for non IP specific games. So Unity has two formats. The first one would be free for all, just I can play a Hunter deck, you can play a Code Geass deck, you know, just best person wins. The other format is IP battles, called rare battles in the English game, and that is like the tournament has a restriction on what anime you can use. Blue Bomber is my go-to for free for all. I love that deck. It's just all about, it's just removal. It's all about manipulating the top card of your library, of your deck, and then using it to cheat card effects that want specific cards on the top of your deck. It's so fun to play, but it's kind of complicated too. Let's see. Lastly would be Bleach. The colors in Bleach are green, yellow, and purple. Yellow has... So, Bleach, since it's the first set, the same as with Hunter x Hunter, kind of, but I guess less so. There's just less, like, to do, I guess. Because yellow is kind of just all, like... Okay, no, I do think yellow has two archetypes in it, but it's all Stern Ritters, I think is what they're called. I haven't seen Bleach 1000 Year Blood War arc. I've only seen up to... I don't even remember. I haven't watched Bleach in a long time. I think it's the Fake Town arc. I think that's when I stopped watching. But yeah. The Stern Ritters I know are all about tapping your opponent's stuff and then killing it, kind of like Nobara from Jujutsu Kaisen. Then purple, that's the other SR Star Lelouch. I just can't get... Jeez. I mean, I'm not gonna ever find this not funny. But yeah. The purple is... Sorry. Brain fart. Purple is Ichigo, Renji, Rukia, Byakuya, like kind of just rush, like you just want to keep hitting, keep going, you know what I mean? Just hit. The format started with Ichigo Renji, like rush, but it's kind of been shifting to, I mean, still Ichigo Renji, but more Byakuya has been coming into play. Byakuya's for kind of, I guess, slower, more controlled games. It's a lot more about removal instead of just hitting your opponent as fast and as quick as possible. But yeah, that's purple. And then green for Bleach would be 13 court squad something. Like I said, it's been a while since I've seen Bleach, and I don't actually play that deck. But its main hitters are Toshiro, which also taps down your opponent's stuff, but it kind of like makes it stay tapped even on their turn, which is really detrimental to them because it takes away an attacker and a blocker. Other cards in it would be Unohana, which cheats things from the top of your deck into play. Well, not from the top of your deck. You get a card from the top of your deck, and then you get to cheat something. The next thing you play costs 1 AP less, and most cards in this game cost 1 AP. So you get to play a free card, pretty much. And then Yamamoto, which is the other kind of big hitter. He's all about just buffing your board, making your board really formidable. Oh, there's a Suzaku. I've played against one Yamamoto deck, and it was really scary to play against. I will be completely honest. Yeah. Those are the archetypes in every set. I guess I can explain a little more what the archetypes are in Code Geass, because I didn't do that initially. Black Knights, and I mean, I know less actually about it because I haven't played any Code Geass yet. But Black Knights seem like they're more. So Black Knights and what are they called? Four Holy Swords are pretty like samey. But Black Knight seems to be have a lot more removal, whereas Four Holy Swords seems to be a lot more aggro, I think. Green has the Lancelot build and the other Britannian Empire stuff build, which also kind of seems like Lancelot's like, oh, make a lot of energy so you can play your Lancelots and just wreck face. Like it is pretty much like the Kurapika deck. It's just big like beater after beater that are just really good threatening cards. And then the normal Britannian Empire deck is more like cheating a lot of small things into play, and they have a lot of raids. Yeah. Red was Pizza and Ashford Academy, and they're kind of it's Ashford Academy is kind of like, no, actually, yeah. So a Pizza is like Sukuna, and like a specified slot. So I don't think I need to really explain it. Ashford Academy is about like playing small things and then getting a lot of I guess getting like a lot of extra attacks with those small things, I guess, is kind of what they do. Yeah, I'll just go with that. So yeah, this is a very quick rundown on the Code Geass archetypes. Not nearly as in-depth as I was going with the other sets. But oh well. What else can I talk about? I guess I can talk about. I mean, just rambling. So, talk about what I've been doing with my life. For the past 7 years, or I think that's how long it's been since I last uploaded a video. So, yeah, what have I been up to? I'm in college. I'm in my 4th year of college, which is awesome, I suppose. I'm majoring in mathematics and psychology. Crazy. I don't know, what else? I have a tattoo, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's a SpongeBob tattoo. It's my first tattoo ever. I really like it. It was a kind of an impulsive thing to do, actually. I had been wanting a tattoo for so long, and I was talking with a friend, and I was like, bro, I just need to get a tattoo. I just can't decide what to get. And he was like, why don't you just get SpongeBob? And I was like, you know what? A Patrick Star tattoo would go kind of hard. So I was going to go see my girlfriend the next week, and I went around local tattoo places near her, and I was like, hey, can I get an appointment for later this week, maybe? Get a SpongeBob tattoo? And I got it. Yeah. Right now I'm planning my next tattoo, which will be way cooler. It's going to be a I didn't know Jeremiah had an R star. That's funny. My next tattoo is going to be, so my SpongeBob tattoo is on my bicep, so it's not like super big, but my next tattoo is going to be the Totodile Evolution line on my on my the rest of my upper arm. It's gonna be pretty sick, I think. We'll have to wait and see. It's gonna take a while to get. It's gonna be a few sessions, and expensive, so it's gonna take a while to get the full thing. But I'm really excited for it. I really am. Recently I got my nose pierced. Really cool. My nostril. It's been a pain in the butt because it's only been pierced for like a week. But I'm excited for it to heal. I really like the look. Yeah. What else? I don't know. There's not much going on in my life. I don't play too many video games, I'll be honest. Like, I've always wanted to record more, like, video game, I was gonna say video game openings, like, what? I've always wanted to play more, do more video game videos, but I can just, like, it's sad, but I can never figure out how to get, like, OBS to work. But, like, otherwise, I mean, it's just, like, I just don't play a lot of video games, especially, like, single player nowadays. Like, I really get most of my enjoyment out of playing multiplayer games. And, you know, I can only do that so often, so often with my friends. I don't really enjoy, like online multiplayer games with people I don't know. You know what I mean? Like a FPS game or like a Battle Royale or something. I don't tend to really enjoy those games unless I'm playing like with my friends. Yeah, as for single player, I mean, man, I haven't like really enjoyed a single player game in a while. I mean, I have Civ 6 is my most played game on Steam. I think I have like 250 hours in it, most of it single player. I was playing with mods, and I haven't touched Civ 6 in like 2 years. Like, yeah, I mean, I love Minecraft, but again, like, I mean, I don't even get the Minecraft phases anymore. Like, you know, like, oh, time for the 6-week phase of Minecraft. Like, I don't even get that anymore. It's like, why should I? I really like just, I don't know, I like watching TV. That's kind of like been where my brain is at, you know what I mean? It's, I just like getting invested into, like, stories. And I know a lot of people would say, like, oh, you should read books then. It's like, I've tried. It's gonna sound really silly, but I just can't get into a story as much if there isn't, like, pictures. That sounds really silly, I bet, but it's true. I do enjoy manga and manhwa, which I think is like Korean manga. Well, I know that's what it is. I just hope that's how you pronounce it. I enjoy those a lot. I could, I might talk. That might be my next. Actually, yeah, I should talk about like what I like. I can do that. Yeah. Currently, I'm rewatching this great show on Netflix called Heartstopper. It is about it's a love story. It's a gay love story. It's such a cute show. Oh my god. I love it so much. Though the final season kind of like hits a little too close to home for me sometimes, but it's so cute. It gives me like so many smiles whenever I watch it. I'm also currently watching this awesome show. It's also on Netflix, but only like the first 2 seasons. I think the third one's coming on the New Year's. It's called Evil. Oh wait, yeah, that's it's really fun to watch. It's about like another Jeremiah. Oh my god, the card's like kind of unplayable, I think, in my personal opinion. Actually, it's actually not that bad. So Evil's like, it's really hard to tell what like it's about a psychologist who gets like who joins this team from the Catholic Church. And her whole job with the team is to see whether or not things are like demonic possessions or psychological conditions. It's such a very interesting concept for a show. And the hard thing is, it's so hard to tell whether or not things like whether or not the entire show is kind of based in reality or not. Like, you can't tell what's true in the show. You can't tell, like, oh, do demons actually exist in the show? Or not, like, it's so fun to watch. I'm only on season 2 right now. But it is quickly becoming one of my more favorite shows. Shows that I'm not, like, currently watching, but, like, really love are, like, Dexter. I love Dexter. I mean, I was trying to rewatch it so I could watch New Blood because I haven't seen New Blood yet, but it is kind of hard to get past like season 4. But God, I love that show. I really like this this one show called Person of Interest. It's a really nice show. Actually, there's a lot of actors from, like, I think Person of Interest in Evil, which is really funny. Like, one of the main characters from Person of Interest is, like, the main villain in Evil, which is really cool. I love Person of Interest so much. The characters and everything about it is just, oh my god, peak. My favorite show of all time is Lucifer, which is also on Netflix. If you couldn't tell, I watch a lot of Netflix. But God, I love Lucifer so much. The character, the show, everything about him. Tom Ellis, oh my god. Yes. Tom Ellis is my Ryan Reynolds, if you know what I mean. Okay, but I mean, like, Ryan Reynolds is also Ryan Reynolds. Like, Tom Ellis is he's something else. And I relate to the character of Lucifer in the show, like, a lot. Which is weird to say, but, like, it's true. Oh, that is... Oh, that's a little disappointing. That's the case hit. The Nunnally Lamperouge SR Double Star. I'll show you. It says... Right there, SR Double Star. It's a very pretty card. It's also, like, the least expensive and worst double star. Oh my god. This is two sets in a row. That's so sad. Well, here's hoping for a 3-star. Oh no. I'm distraught. Oh well. I guess you can't complain all that much. I mean, the difference in, like, how expensive the other 2 stars are isn't probably huge. I don't know. This card's, like, not amazing. And it's not, like, a fan favorite character. I'm not gonna lie. Slightly disappointed. But we just go. You know, maybe I can use it as trade fodder to get a different 2-star from someone else. Now that we've hit the case hit, I am probably gonna try and speed up even more with the boxes. Just because, I mean, I want to record the rest of it because I still haven't opened the foil AP, and there's always the chance of a 3-star. But yeah, a lot of the excitement's a little down. Yeah, the 2-stars, like, this game is so easy to get into. Even, like, the big hits, like, that card's probably less than $100. And, like, I know that's a lot of money, but, like, for a card game, for, like, big hits, like, if you play Weiss Schwarz, you understand, like, the hits in Weiss Schwarz are leagues more expensive than the hits in this game. Yeah, like, the case hit is still, like, decently expensive, like actually, like, really expensive. Or not the case hit, but, like, the 3-star. And don't get me started on the serialized. I mean, there's only 100 of those. Like, yeah, those are pretty expensive. Yeah, so what was I talking about? Right, TV shows. I watch a lot of anime. I like to watch anime. I'm not watching currently any. I am currently watching season 3 of That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. I'm enjoying it. Can't really complain about it. I like the story of that anime. Even if it is a little basic, but I like isekai stuff. I like more isekai than I probably should. But it is what it is. I'm excited for upcoming stuff. Very excited. Solo Leveling Season 2. As someone who's read Solo Leveling, Season 2 is going to be so hype. Oh my god. It's going to be so amazing. Suzaku. Yeah, I cannot wait. I think next year we also have The Beginning After the End, I think, is getting an anime next year, which should be really fun. I also read that. As far as manhwa goes, I think The Beginning After the End's a little too overhyped. Oh, that's a third one of those Lucius. Okay, I understand. Yeah, I think The Beginning After the End's a little overhyped, in my opinion, but I do really like it. So, I mean, I own all of the physical volumes that are out, so I guess I shouldn't really be talking. Let's see, what else do we got? I think Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint got announced for an anime in 2025, I believe, and I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped. They better do that manhwa justice. That is, I mean, that is like one of my favorite stories, like, in existence right now. It's so good. I don't think it's possible to overhype that series. That's how good it is. And I mean, okay, you know, I'm sure plenty of people have said that about other things, but it's so good. And I've heard that the light novels are they even light novels, or are they just novels? I don't actually know. I've heard that those are even, like, better than the manhwa or the webtoon. I wouldn't know. Like I said, I don't like to read without pictures. I've tried reading light novels because there's other anime, like there's this one anime called The Ascendance of a Bookworm that I really want to read more of. Like, I want to delve into the story more. I love the world building in that show. It's just not, I don't know. I just can't do it. I do think there is a manga for it, but it's kind of like it's kind of like all over the place as far as I know. Maybe I'll actually look into that again. What else? What else do I read? I read manga. Sorry, my brain is starting to run out of power at this point. It is probably midnight at this point. I mean, I don't normally go to bed until like 4 in the morning, but still, this has been a lot of talking just to nobody for me. Like, I talk to myself, but like not this much. Oh, the sea star, the alternate common C2. That's cool. Haven't seen that yet. Also, very good purple card. This is actually my second one. I've opened 4 other boxes. Because so I pre-ordered a case, but then pre-orders kind of got messed up, and the person I pre-ordered from told me that I could only get a quarter of what it ordered, and that they had already shipped it out. So they obviously refunded for the stuff we weren't getting, but yeah. So yeah, we only got 4 boxes instead of 16. Open those, nothing crazy. Yeah, nothing crazy. Man, I'm really blowing through these boxes now. Doing them in half the time it was taking me before. Last 4 boxes, so it should take me hopefully 20 minutes. One would hope. Need to figure out what to talk about for the next probably 30. I do plan on doing more pack openings. This is just my beginning one to start out. Actually, this set released on my birthday. One of the reasons I was so excited for it. Another Bandai card game set released on my birthday as well, which was One Piece Set 9, OP09. And I will also be opening a case of that, hopefully on the channel. We'll see. We will see. Otherwise, though, like, I mean, I opened, so One Piece I really only buy to collect. I'm not the biggest fan of the game, I'll be honest. I just think the cards are really pretty, and I love One Piece so much. I'm not fully caught up. I think I'm like 50 chapters behind, but that's because I was fully caught up and I wanted it to, like, you know, like, get ahead. But yeah, I love One Piece. I love the characters, love the story. So of course I wanted the cards. I really like the hits. So yeah, and they can be pretty expensive. There's a SR Star Colin. Nice, pretty card. I love the card arts in the cards, especially the alternate arts, are so pretty in this game. Like, oh my, they're so pretty. Yeah. So I've opened a case of OP07 and OP08. I actually got the case of OP08 because, so I pre-ordered before I knew what was in the set, but it was called Two Legends, and I knew Whitebeard was in the set. And I was like, 2 Legends, one of them's Whitebeard? Come on, the other one's gotta be Roger, right? I was wrong. I was very wrong. The other one was Rayleigh, Roger's right-hand man. And I was like, oh well, I've already got the case. I guess I'll open it. And I did end up getting the manga rare Rayleigh, which is funny. But what I was looking for was OP09, which has a Roger in it, albeit a secret rare. And the most expensive card in the set is Roger, but it's like an ultra secret manga rare. Yeah. So I did get a case of OP09. I do currently have it. I just need to record the video if I end up doing that. At this point, I think I'm just going to be skipping the commons and uncommons if I haven't already been doing that, just because I fanned through them more than enough, I think, on camera to see the cards. Maybe not read them, but just see them. God, I'm starting to really get a sore throat. I don't have any water. That's fine. Yeah, I have a case of OP09. I probably won't be going further than 09. I'll probably be stopping my One Piece opening with that one. But I do plan to open a case of every Union Arena set going forward. I mean, I've already opened a case of every Union Arena set prior to this too. But I do intend to record opening a case of every Union Arena set going forward. I just think it would be fun. I mean, I need to figure out logistics more so. Figure out if I can actually think of talking. Cause I had a lot to talk about Union Arena in this one. But I don't know if I'll have a lot to talk about, like, for when I open my Demon Slayer case, you know? Which is the next set, comes out on January 24th. So expect a video a week or two after that, probably. I'll probably open the box, or the case, like, relatively close to the 24th, maybe a week, within a week of it, but it might take me a while to, like, actually post the video. Like, I'll be able to talk about the archetypes. I guess I can talk about the anime, but come on. 2 hours? Like, an hour and a half? Whatever. You can only talk about so much. Ooh. Star C2. This card was actually the same card that is currently the winner, one of the 4 winner promos for the free-for-all battles. So if you get top 4 in the free-for-all battles, you get the choice of winner promos, and that C2 is one of them. She's for the pizza deck. Here, let you see the card. It's kind of like the upper end card for the pizza deck. But yeah. I'll figure something out. I might do some openings of Magic. We'll have to wait and see on that one. I do open a lot of Magic. I open collector boosters for every set, like between 2 and 4 boxes of them. Not a case. I think I've only opened a case of collector boosters for a couple of sets. But we'll see. My dad also plays Magic, and I tend to open all my Magic with him. Just because it's a fun thing to do with him. I actually pulled, it was a really cool experience. We pulled one of the serialized Eldrazi from Mon Horizons 3 on Father's Day, which was really cool. That's actually like a fond memory now. The card is very expensive too. People who don't play Magic have no idea what I'm talking about right now. But yeah, we'll see. It's all new. I first have to see if like this recording even turns out well, if I'm gonna continue recording these things. I honestly doubt anyone's like still watching. Like, I don't have that much of a personality, I wouldn't say. So if anyone's still watching, I don't know, comment something. Let me know you're still watching. Let me know there are people out there that'll watch, I don't know what, an hour and a half into someone's first, like, case opening. God, a case opening is so much. This would have worked so much better as a live stream. But again, I don't have, like, an audience. I also don't use a computer. I only use my phone, so, like, I don't know how well a live stream would do. Oh, what am I doing? We'll see. We shall see. My girlfriend's actually a film major, so I'm gonna see if I can get her help with editing this video. I don't think too much editing is necessarily needed. Besides editing when I stop the recording together with this one. Yeah, it should be fine. We should be getting done with the case break in next 15 minutes. Start wrapping things up. I mean, it's not even the last box yet. We still got another box after this one. So I'll continue my ramblings for anyone still there. I'm not gonna go non-verbal on you. Maybe that's what some people would prefer, though. Who would prefer? Let me know if you would prefer for me to just sit in silence. Maybe put some non-copyright music on the background. Maybe that's what people want. There's a SR Star Suzaku with the one with step. It's probably not a shabby card. I do think he was one of the promos. Maybe. Actually, no. I don't think he was any of the promos. When I think about it. I could be wrong. I don't know at this point. I'm tired. Oh my. Let's see. Yeah, try not to go not verbal. Trying also to keep these cards in frame. I'm really sorry. Oh yeah. Wait. I need to see if I have freaking ADHD. Oh my god. Wait. No, I just forgot everything. Oh no. Oh no. My entire train of thought just melted. Right. Let me know if people would prefer for me just... Oh, there's the other case hit. That is a foil Colin action point. Honestly, that one's probably pretty expensive because it's Colin. Waifu tax. Oh my god. Oh, that's funny. So here I'll move the other case hits right there. The Nunnally and the Colin AP. You won't be able to really see them, however. Let's see if I move that there, move these to the side a bit. Right there. Yeah, my hands are kind of in the way. That's fine. Let me know if people would rather just like listen to music, have it be more chill, I guess, than a spaz talking the entire time, not knowing what they're saying. Let me know if I've offended you in the comments. Let me know how offended you are. Scale of 1 to 10 on the offensiveness, on the offended scale. Let me know what offended you the most. Was it my voice? The crinkles of the past? Was it something I said? What was it? What was it? Maybe the videos isn't offensive at all. Maybe there's someone still watching this this footage. I doubt. I have 18 subscribers on YouTube. I think my most viewed video is a Minecraft video with like maybe 100 views. Not even, probably. The amount of people that are going to find this video is probably very low. There might be a few niche people who find it. I won't say there won't be. Like maybe people who are looking for specifically Union Arena content on YouTube. Those are the likely candidates. Yeah. So we have one box left. We still have the chance for a 3-star. So we will go for it. Obviously. Never leave the chance. The chance alone. I really like this knife, by the way. This little baby butterfly letter opener. It's very cute. Use it to open all my packages. Yeah. Also, let me know if you want to see anything else. I mean, again, I don't think like I'm a super like interesting content creator. I don't think there's a lot I got going for me. besides like, for a second I thought it was foil. Besides, I open a lot of booster products for card games. That's not really like a character trait. That's more like, oh, disposable income. But yeah, let me know if there's actually anything else you'd like to see. I can also always, like, if people are interested in like me opening like future One Piece sets or like other card games, I can look into it. I like opening Pokemon. I like opening Dragon Ball Fusion Worlds. Like, I like opening packs. I like opening Battle Spirit Saga. It's another game. Like, yeah. I might not open cases. I'll only really be opening cases of Union Arena and maybe One Piece in the future, but like I said, probably not probably not after OP09. Yeah. Let me know. I can always pick up like a few boxes, maybe like 4 or something, just open them on the channel. Have a lot more of a less long video. You know what I mean? Yeah. Let me know. I should have an counter, or like, maybe not but like any of those like intermediate phrases people use to fill the void. I should have a counter for that. If I was like doing any extensive editing on this, I probably would. I'm not good at public speaking, so I tend to say a lot when I'm trying to connect my thoughts. I don't do much public speaking in my life. I'm more of a reserved kid. I'm not really even a kid, I just turned 22. Oh my god. Oh, Colin. Of course, we have to end with more purple cards. Still have 3 packs left for the triple star. I'm gonna hold out hope, but you know, it's not looking likely. It could be a really crazy thing for it to be in the last 2 packs, you know what I mean? But you never know. You never know. So these are the last 2 packs, so we'll go through it. We'll go through it. That is a Lelouch raid SR and a C2. Last pack. Last pack. Let us see what we get here. Try to reveal the card. C2. I don't know how to say it. Shogo, probably. Euphemia. Sayako. Bestowing Knighthood. Now I feel like a real pack opener. Arthur. Euphemia again. Nunnally. Detard. Live. Okay, the rare is Colin. Oh! It was not a 3-star, but it was another box hit. Ending on 2-hitter box. That's pretty cool. And our 3rd Jeremiah. Oh my god. Well, that is the case. I was really hoping for a 3-star. I'm not gonna lie. Out of all of the sets, I was really hoping for a 3-star from this one. But you win some, you lose some. You know what I mean? Maybe Demon Slayer. Maybe One Punch Man. We'll just have to wait and see. I'll quickly go over everything. So these are our case hits. Nunnally and Colin action points. That's our stack of action points. Let's see. We have 3 Jeremiah Gottwald R stars. We have 2 Colin Kozuki SR stars. 1 Suzaku SR star. 1 C2 R star. 1 C2 C star. 3 Lelouch SR stars. We have, I think, 2 or 3 of these Suzakus. We have 2 of them. I think we have 1 of these Lelouches, 1 Power of Absolute Obedience, 2 Gurren Mach 2 R stars, 2 Mark 2, 2 Gurren Mark 2 SR stars, a Euphemia U star, a Lelouch SR star, and a Lancelot R star. These are all the hits for the case. Not bad, if you ask me. I am still a little disappointed at the Nunnally, all things considered. But again, win some, you lose some. I'm going to quickly go through all of the SRs because just so I can give some evidence of the distribution in a case for this set because of how the starter decks kind of messed things up distribution wise. Like, I didn't see all that many. Geez, there are a lot of SRs in this set. I didn't see a lot of. Geez, even more. A lot of Lancelots is what I was trying to say. I didn't see a lot of Lancelots getting opened by me. And that's a little concerning, seeing as how Lancelot's arguably the best card in the set. Like, for normal rarity things. We'll see here in a second. It shouldn't take me too long to go through all of these cards. Let me know if you're still here. Let me know if you're still here. Maybe you could have also skipped to the end here to see the results of the case. That's also highly probable. And honestly, I respect it. It's not like I haven't done it when I watch long videos. Long form content I usually watch is more like for card games is more like them playing the decks, so I can like see how it plays or just watch people like play like Commander for Magic the Gathering. Yeah. I don't really watch too many pack openings. The ones I do watch are, I don't know, they're not case openings, so they don't take this long to open. Or they like finish. You know what I mean? You'll just like crack a couple boxes, but not 16 of them. I'm kind of a crazy person, I suppose. The more I put down, the more I'm like, oh, this actually feels a lot more normal than I was expecting. But we shall see here in a second. Okay. So this is, I believe, the starter deck Lelouch. Got 6 of those. So normally, in a case, you would get, on average, 8 of each SR. We shall see what we get here. We have 7 of the SR Suzaku. Have 6 of the SR Gawain. 8 of this SR Lelouch. Okay. 8 of this SRC2, which I also I can't tell. I think the two starter deck SRs were Colin and Lelouch. 7 of this SR Colin. 7 of SR Gurren Mark II. 7 of this SR Lelouch. 10 if you count the 3 alternate arts I got. 6 SR Shirley's. 7 SR Suzaku's. 7 SR Lancelots. 7 SR Nunnelys. Think I'm seeing a pattern here. 8 SR Euphemias. And 5 SR Charles. Honestly, I'll take that with him being like arguably the worst SR in the set. Okay. Well, it's been a pleasure, everyone. Oh, here. I shall sort these really quick. See how many of each of these I got. Because that's important for deck building. Remember, you can only play up to 4 of a certain card. So, getting 5 of the Lelouches is kind of sad. I would have rather gotten a 4th Suzaku or 4th Suzaku with either one. But that's cool. Only 1-0 is a little sad. But yeah, I mean, this Lelouch is good for pizza. So, and I'm playing pizza. I plan on playing pizza. So, that's what we like to see. Yep. So this was the case opening. Let me know if you stuck around this long. I had a blast. I hope you did too. And yeah, see you when I open the OP09 case. And if not that, then see you for Demon Slayer. Hope everyone has a good rest of their day whenever you're watching this. Have a good New Year's. I know I plan on having good New Year's. And yeah, I'm bad at ending videos. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night, I suppose.